Hi, and welcome to Intuitive Movement Practice with us at ReleaseWorks. Thanks for joining us today. As always, let's begin by finding a quiet corner of your home and setting your space. This might mean picking up a few pillows or blankets to help yourself be more comfortable. This might be dimming the lights. It might be lighting a few candles. Set the space in a way that feels good to you. Once you do, we're just going to meet in a comfortable seat. You can have your legs crossed or out long. And just bring your hands, palms to your thighs, either palms down or palms up. Start to breathe and settle into your spine. As you breathe into your spine, breathe it tall towards the ceiling. Start to lengthen and lift. Good. If you haven't already, close your eyes. Start to focus on your breath. Lengthening your inhales and your exhales. Maybe even taking a few of those exhales as a sigh out of your mouth. Next couple breaths, close your lips and start to breathe through your nose. Feeling or bringing your awareness to that space just beneath the tip of your nose and just above your upper lip. There'll be moments of challenge, of struggle, of mind wandering a little too far in your practice today. That's okay. Without judging or fixing or changing, just bring your awareness back to that space, back to your breath. Go from there. In your next couple of breaths, just start to find a little wiggle, a little bit of intuitive movement. It might feel good to roll through your shoulders, roll through your neck. It might feel good to take some side bends or spinal twists here. This doesn't have to look any particular way. Just honor what feels best in your body right now. Start to let this intuitive movement lead you to your hands and knees. Make it a flow. Let it feel good. Let it be easy. Once you're there, continue that intuitive movement. It might feel good to sway through your hips or round and arch through your spine. It might feel good to lift one leg or the other and roll through your ankle, point and flex your toes. Maybe lift one arm and thread it through, and then the other. Again, no right or wrong here. Next couple of breaths, start to make your way back to a neutral spine. When you're ready, tuck your toes. Make sure your hands are planted, fingers spread out wide. And lift your hips, straighten through your legs. Bring your head and chest through your arms. Gaze towards your knees, towards your shins. Might feel good here to pedal out your feet, bending into one knee and then the other. And on your next inhale, look forward between your hands and step your feet forward in between your hands. Might be a little clunky getting there, that's okay. Come to a forward fold at the top of your mat. Breathe and soften here the best you can. Slight bend in your knees, maybe more. On an inhale, place your hands on your shins just beneath your knees. Start to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, bring your arms out, around, and up towards the ceiling as you stand up tall. Bring your chin up towards the ceiling, past your fingertips. Reach and stretch. And exhale, fold forward and down. Plant your hands, step back to either a plank or hands and knees, and lower yourself down to the mat. Untuck your toes, plant your hands underneath your shoulders. When you're ready, start to press into your hands, straighten out your arms, lift your chest and your head for Cobra Pose. Again, find some movement here, maybe sway into one shoulder or the other. Roll round through your neck and your spine. Exhale, lower back down. And inhale, either tuck your toes and press up to a plank, or press up to hands and knees. Find some movement here. When you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here. Nice and slow. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward. Plant your hands on your shins. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale your arms out, around, and up as you stand tall. Gaze up past your fingertips. From here, just bring your hands to your sides. And we'll have you step your right foot out, so your wide leg facing this way. Yep, facing the edge of your mat. And from here, fold forward and down in between your legs. Just roll the ball here. There you go. So this is where we'll introduce your 4-inch ball. If you've worked with us before, you have one of your own. If not, small, about 3, 4, 5-inch ball, soft, squishy, not hard and rigid, will do just fine. Possibly even rolled up socks. And from here, we're going to do wide leg spinal twists. So keeping the ball in your left hand, more or less on the ground, bring your right arm back and up for a twist. Let your chin follow your hand. Exhale, come back down and switch sides. Keep this going at your own pace. as fast or as slow as you need. Just a few more breaths here. Start to finish up. When you do, just come back to a forward fold in between your legs. No rush to get there. Might feel good to bend a little more into your knees. Take a few squats here. Maybe shift a little side to side. Keeping the ball in one of your hands, just inhale your arms out, around, and up until you're standing in this wide leg stance. From here, turn your right toes so they face the back of your mat, back edge. Good. Keep your left leg more or less where it is, and just bend some into your right knee. Bring your arms forward and up over your head, keeping the ball in between. Bring your whole torso up. There you go. Your left leg might need to scoot back or forward some for that lunge. Good. You can point your toes slightly more towards the right if you need. There you go. And exhale, come back around into a forward fold, wide legs. Inhale your arms out, around, and up. And turn your left toes towards the front of your mat. You may scoot your right leg forward or back some. You can turn your toes a little bit towards the left if you need. Bring your arms forward and up. There you go. Lift. Just a few more breaths here. And exhale, forward fold in between your legs towards the long edge of your mat. Keeping the ball in your hands. Start to make your way to hands and knees. Might be a little clunky getting there. Try to make it flow if you can. Find some intuitive movement here. Next couple breaths, stack your knees more or less underneath your hips. Keeping your knees and your hips more or less where they are. Start to reach your arms forward and let your chest and head drop in between your arms. You might feel good here to use the ball, keep it in your hands or use it underneath your forehead or somewhere. soften and lean into. This is called puppy pose. The more you can open your chest down towards the ground, the better. Soften and breathe into your middle upper spine if you can. Even if it means grounding more into your elbows and your forearms. Moving muscle, just start to bring your awareness back to your breath. As you do, start to find a little movement, wiggle your fingers and toes. Eventually come back up to your hands and knees. Here we're going to do some work softening over the ball. So, with the ball, anywhere that is hot, hard, tender, doesn't move is a great place to treat. We'll start with the ball underneath the chest. So make your way face down on your mat, laying all the way down. And find a place, possibly on your sternum or that breastbone, that you can breathe, soften, and settle into. If you need some pillows to prop underneath your hips or your head in order to soften into this, feel free to grab those now. Once you find that spot, make a commitment to stillness. Bring your awareness and your breath to that spot where the ball is from the inside. Might be more of a thought than an actual action. Notice where your body is tensing, holding, bracing. See if you can breathe and soften there. I'm going to be here for about 5 minutes. So settle in. remember, especially when you're self-treating ribs, abdomen, there might be some achiness, some sharpness as you settle, as you soften, as you feel into these areas. Be gentle with yourself. Move slowly. Start to bring your awareness back to your breath here. As you do, start to find a little bit of movement. Again, moving slow, being gentle. Eventually, you'll take that ball out from underneath your chest. The next place we're going to place that ball is somewhere in your abdomen. It's going to be dependent on you. Sometimes it's really good right above pubic bone, in that lower area, really great for any scarring, surgeries in that area, for menstrual cramps. You might feel through your abdomen for a tender, hot, hard spot. You can place the ball there. Once you find that spot that's right for you, again, find a place where you can settle. This might mean grabbing a pillow or a blanket to settle underneath your chest or your head. Again, we're going to be here for about 5 minutes. left here. Bring your awareness back to your breath. See if you can soften any more around this. Start to slowly make your way back up. Take the ball out from underneath you. Again, move slow, be gentle. Next place we'll meet is face up on your back. So however you get there. Start by placing the ball underneath the sacrum. So best way to do this is plant your feet, lift your hips, place the ball just above tailbone, just below lower spine. Might feel better for you to keep your knees bent or grab a pillow and prop your knees up, or you might do just fine bringing your legs long. Again, breathing into your body, noticing if and where there is any clenching, bracing, tightening, holding. If this is too much with the ball you have, you can either take a little air out or try simply just rolled up socks. Maybe even a folded up sheet or towel right underneath your sacrum there. When you find what works for you, again, close your eyes and settle in. Be here for about 5 minutes. left here. Start reconnecting with your breath. As you breathe, just start to slowly plant your feet, lift your hips once again, take that ball out from underneath. Notice what it feels like now. Does it feel like there's a hole in your sacrum? Does it feel more settled? Do you feel sore somewhere else? The last place we'll go is the ball somewhere underneath your upper back, spine, and ribs. It can go directly on your spine. You can shift it one side or the other. Let your shoulders open up over top. Just like before, settle in. Be here for about 5 minutes. start to find a little bit of movement, eventually go ahead and grab that ball and just place it to the side, coming back to laying face up on your mat. Find any last movements, adjustments that you need. And eventually settle in. Let your arms fall to your sides. Find some stillness. Self-care is how you take your power back. So with that, let's take a few last cleansing breaths together. When you're ready, bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. Take a deep breath, filling up through your belly, through your diaphragm, through your upper ribs and chest, all the way up to the top of your throat. And exhale with a sigh. Good. Take one of those together. So on your next inhale, fill up even more than before, all the way through your belly, diaphragm, chest. Sip in a little bit more at the top and hold. And exhale. Thanks so much for joining us for today's intuitive movement practice with ReleaseWorks. We're looking forward to hearing how your practice went, and let us know if any questions come up. We're always happy to help. See you next time.